Can you guess where I am? Well, if you guessed Easter Island, you are right. Good job. Easter Island is also known as Rapa Nui Island because it was the Rapa Nui tribes who settled here many years ago. This island is owned by Chile and is basically a little speck on the globe in the middle of a giant ocean, the South Pacific. But what you discover here is one of the world's biggest mysteries to archaeologists and others who visit here. Take a look. Yeah, this, my friends, is the Moai statue. And when I saw this on the internet, I knew right away I was going to travel here and stand right beside it. Here I am, standing right beside it. It's pretty incredible and a little perplexing. So, this story started about 1,000 years ago when Aboriginal Polynesian people settled here on this island and began to establish their civilization and culture here in this land. Some 700 years later, on Easter Sunday, 1722, a Dutch explorer named Jacob Roggeveen discovered this island. And boy, was he astonished to find the island was covered with hundreds of these statues. They're called Moai statues. And these ones are believed to be between 500 and 750 years old. Today, there are about 900 statues on this island, which average 13 feet tall, and they weigh an average of 12 to 13 tons. So I'm standing beside this Moai statue, and I'm just a little under 6 feet tall, and this statue goes probably at least 5 feet above my head, so this is pretty amazing. The one behind me, this one's a little smaller, but it's still as big as I am. Archaeologists believe that the Moai statues were made to represent the spirits of chiefs and ancestors. But no written records were made, so they can only rely on clues left behind by the stories handed down from generation to generation by the people of the land and what they see here on the island. It's a mystery here on Easter Island. So most of the statues here are made out of a single piece of stone called tuff, which is a large volcanic stone made from volcanic ash. Now, I'm not going to get too worked up over the fact that there are, in fact, 3 volcanoes on this island because scientists have deemed them to be extinct. And that means there is no chance of them erupting. So I'm perfectly safe here on Easter Island. It was thought that most of the statues were carved in a volcanic quarry on this island and then moved here by rolling them across large trees, which the tribes cut down, and eventually placing them all around the island. So take a look around. Do you see any trees? Nope, you don't. That's because the Rapa Nui tribes chopped them all down. They believed that they would grow back, but in fact, they were wrong. So this island, volcanic rock, Moai statues, and a bunch of greenery. No trees to be found. Now, although this statue looks like a giant head, it was discovered in 1970 when archaeologists came here that many of them actually have a full body, but it's under the ground. Who knows? Yet another mystery here on this island. These Moai stand on the island with their backs to the sea. Some believe it's because they were meant to be the protectors of the island and they were watching over the island and its people. There's just one place on this island where the statues face the ocean. This is a place known to the Rapa Nui tribes as a sacred place, and for some reason, the 7 statues placed there face the ocean. Now, here's another mystery about this island. I'm seeing a lot of statues, no trees, but I'm also not seeing any of the Rapa Nui people today. Where could they be? Well, it's thought that at the end of the 17th century, because the Rapa Nui had deforested the island, that means cutting down all the trees, that may have triggered some famine and war, and eventually created a cultural collapse. Again, just a theory based on the evidence that was found here on Easter Island. Today, most of this island is protected by Ratanui National Park, so the wonders and mysteries can be preserved for many years to come. And if you ever find yourself in the South Pacific Ocean, check it out for yourself. You won't regret it. And oh, by the way, it's about 75 degrees here today. Another great reason to visit. All right, I'll see you next time from somewhere in the world.